VJ Edgecomb, the long-lost Thompson twin? Maybe not by blood, but you watch him on the floor and it makes you wonder. A blur in transition, an absolutely violent leaper, a vicious attacker with absolutely no fear. From the jump, VJ has been completely unafraid, seeing a lane and exploding to the rim. The jumper is still a work in progress. The handle can be a little raw. There are going to be some bumps in the road this season, but the confidence to let it fly, the poise in transition, and the rare ability to bend the defense in the half court, well, those are real. VJ is learning how to weaponize that athleticism and turn chaos into control. And if his rookie debut is any indication, well, the Philadelphia 76ers just found their next great developmental gem. From speculation to reality, from promise to production, this is where the story begins. This is No Ceilings. Welcome to Rooks. You could feel it from possession one. VJ Edgecomb doesn't play timid. NBA spacing has turned his natural explosiveness into something borderline unfair. The first possession of his NBA career, and VJ Edgecomb came out like he'd been shot out of a cannon. He sees a gap, explodes in a straight line like a running back hitting the A gap, and forces Neemias Queta to foul him before he can put him on a poster. Welcome to the league, kid. The 45 cuts, devastating. With the floor stretched, he rips and goes like he's got turbo boosts in his sneakers. And when a big gets switched onto him, forget it. Here against Xavier Tillman, Edgecomb showed that same quick twitch burst we saw at Baylor. Too quick, too springy, too much torque for slow feet to survive. Now, not every drive was clean. His isolation creation against Boston's guards still looked a bit disorganized at times. The handle isn't there yet to go one-on-one with a guy like Derek White, but the intent, the fearlessness, that is the foundation of every elite slasher. Now, let's talk about the jumper. The volume was awesome to see. VJ looked comfortable letting it fly. Getting 13 threes up and knocking down 5 of them is nothing to sneeze at. The mechanics could be a work in progress still. He caught some a bit too flat-footed, not stepping in with that same kinetic energy he uses attacking the rim. But the confidence matters more than the makes right now. He's always been more reliable off the catch than the bounce, and playing off of Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid should hand him a buffet of clean spot-up looks throughout the season. When Joel draws doubles and Maxey slices through gaps, those drive and kick windows are exactly where VJ can feast. Now, he's not going to hit everyone. Streaky rookies rarely do, but the willingness to shoot keeps defenders honest and unlocks everything else in his bag. Here's where the film gets interesting. Edgecomb's process as a self-creator was a little bit of a mixed bag. There were flashes of real feel, like the pull-up here against the drop, where his elevation creates a clean mid-range look over Luka Garza. That's a professional shot, even if it was a miss. But there were also moments where he forced the issue, predetermining tough in-between floaters instead of leveraging his rim pressure to open up passing lanes. Watch this play. 3 green jerseys collapse on him. Jabari Parker's wide open on the perimeter, and VJ settles for a fading off-balance jumper. Now the clock was winding down, so maybe that kind of threw off his decision-making, but it was a missed read. But we see what it looks like when he makes the right read, drives, touches paint, and fires a smooth kick out off the jump pass to the weak side corner. That is growth within a game. It's all reps, learning when to score and when to spray it out. The tools are there, the reads will catch up. Now let's talk catching up in transition, because it's hard to do when Edgecomb gets out and runs. Some guys are fast. Edgecomb is smooth fast. He doesn't barrel downhill, he glides. In transition, you see that defense between raw athleticism and functional athleticism. He's weaving through traffic, he slows down just enough to freeze defenders, and Euro steps through contact with same foot, same hand finishes that look straight out of a master class. He showed a variety of advanced footwork, long strides, balanced decels, all off full momentum. And when he gets clean lanes off of that momentum, forget it. That catch and finish through Josh Minot, mid-air contact, was a preview of what Sixers fans are going to see a lot of. Highlight reel athleticism. This isn't chaos, it's choreography. Now, VJ's still learning the nuance of NBA reads as a playmaker. You saw it on the guard-to-guard action with Maxey as the screener. Edgecomb tries to force the pocket pass into Pritchard, who's already crouched low, and picks it off. That's a rookie processing mistake. But you also see why the Sixers staff is excited about him as a hybrid play finisher and maker. He doesn't make the right read here. I like how they're using him in a screen and roll that opens up short roll reads, aka the Draymond Green special. If he learns to mix that downhill aggression with short roll vision, vision, Philly has something dangerous. I like his feel as an off-ball mover too, finding gaps in the defense to get clean looks as a cutter. Edgecombe doesn't just stand behind the line, he's hunting for windows. If a defense loses track of him for a half a second, suddenly he's elevating at the rim for an easy two. That cutting synergy off of Maxey and Embiid is going to become one of Philly's sneaky efficient actions, I think, especially when defenders load up on Joel. Look, one game doesn't make a career, but this wasn't your average debut. This was one for the record books, quite literally, the most points by a rookie since Wilt freaking Chamberlain. VJ Edgecomb looked like a player built for modern basketball, a blur with purpose, a jumper in progress, and a motor that never cools. There's going to be ups and downs. As Jared McCain returns and Joel Embiid finds rhythm, the usage will shrink, but the flashes? Man, were those flashes loud. Philly might have stumbled into a wing that every team in the league is hunting for. That long-lost Thompson twin might have found his way to Broad Street.